What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blueblood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So we know that the British boxing title has ordered Daniel Dubois to face Joe Joyce, or Joe Joyce to face Daniel Dubois. Joe Joyce was ringside at Daniel Dubois' fight, as Daniel Dubois just took on LARTEY. And after the fight, Joe Joyce had some interesting things to say. He stated, it's a good fight. He said that LARTEY gave Dubois trouble. He has a lot to learn. He's young, he stated, but he has more to gain in the fight with me than I have with him. And he cited that, I have bigger fish to fry, basically. And that with my advanced age, I can't really play around, with somebody who's in the developmental stages. I don't have time to entertain it, basically, is what Joe Joyce is stating. My thing with this is, you knew this before you went to the fight. You knew this last week. You knew this when you was talking about you would accept the fight. Anthony Joshua came out and he stated that he would favor Joe Joyce to win because of stamina. He says that Joe Joyce has the better stamina, the better conditioning, but Daniel Dubois has the power. So if it's stopped early, if it's early, he definitely favors Dubois. If it goes late, he favors Joe Joyce, and he gives the nod to Joe Joyce due to the fact that Joe Joyce has better conditioning. He says that Daniel Dubois is going to fade late. I don't know if this have anything to do with the fact that we know that Daniel Dubois came out and stated that he knocked Anthony Joshua out in sparring. He confirmed it. So I don't know if that has something to do with Anthony Joshua's pick, but it seems like Anthony Joshua is being, calling it pretty even, pretty fair, and it was fair. His comments was fair, so I have to, give Anthony Joshua respect for that, because I feel like his comments were pretty fair down the line, and a pretty good assessment of how this fight would play out, and it was honest, because that's what I see as well. But with that said, I think Joe Joyce saw Daniel Dubois' fight with LARTEY. He saw the power. He saw the boxing ability. He saw a monster in there. And Joe Joyce is saying, that's why he's saying he has more to win than I do. He has more to gain than I do. Well, of course you're going to say that. Why are you going to say that, Joe Joyce? Because at the advanced age of 33, Daniel Dubois knocks you out. Your career is essentially over. So just admit that you don't think you could beat Daniel Dubois at this point in time, and you rather take your first loss with a high-profile fighter such as Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, or Anthony Joshua. Of course, everybody is targeting Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder because, they're title holders and they're the moneymakers in the division. As well as Tyson Fury is on his way to gaining back that. But, Tyson Fury is going to be, pretty much plateauing, fighting the likes of Tom Schwartz. That's not going to do anything for his career or his popularity. But it's looking like Tyson Fury could face Deontay Wilder in a rematch after this fight. So we have to wait and see how that plays out. But with that said, I think Joe Joyce at this point in time with his comments tells me that Joe Joyce don't want this fight with Daniel Dubois. Joe Joyce was ringside for the fight with Dubois and LARTEY. And I think that Joe Joyce saw something in there that he didn't like, that he don't favor, that he don't feel like he have advantage, that he fears. And Daniel Dubois could very well upset Joe Joyce's career. He could stop Joe Joyce's career before Joe Joyce's career gets started. And I think the comments, the way Joe Joyce is talking right now tells you everything you need to know. And I'm expecting Joe Joyce to avoid Daniel Dubois by all means, by any means necessary, when he should be accepting this fight, because it's definitely a step-up fight for both fighters. So I think this is a fight that both fighters should have at this point in time. It's a step-up fight for both fighters because neither one of them are showing exceptional talent. They're both prospects and on their way to gaining contender status. So at this point in time, Joe Joyce needs, this is a fight he needs. Joe Joyce ain't showed nothing. He's talking about how LARTEY gave Dubois trouble, but Bermane Stiverne gave you trouble, and he was 70 pounds overweight. You know what I'm saying? Bermane Stiverne came in his worst weight of his career. He came off of a knockout loss to Deontay Wilder where he became a meme, and he gave Joe Joyce trouble. Joe Joyce didn't stop him to the 6th round. He was hitting Joe Joyce with overhand rights. He was just leaning on the ropes. He had no mobility. He had no stamina, and Joe Joyce struggled with him. So how dare Joe Joyce point to LARTEY fight who came to fight? That version of LARTEY would have beat the version of Stiverne that Joe Joyce beat. So how dare Joe Joyce use LARTEY as an excuse to cop out to get out of the fight? That clearly shows that Joe Joyce is not confident that he could beat Daniel Dubois, and he's going to do everything in his power to sidestep Daniel Dubois. Now he's looking to Frank Warren, saying that he's going to talk to Frank Warren, who both are promoted. Frank Warren and Daniel Dubois are promoted by Frank Warren. So you could expect Frank Warren to avoid this as well, because why would he put his two up-and-coming rising stars in the ring with one another for them to knock each other off, for one to knock off the other, and Frank Warren is the loser at the end of the day. So that was good business move by Joe Joyce to point to Frank Warren and direct everybody and direct the attention and all the eyes towards Frank Warren and say, so that way Frank Warren say he's not going to make the fight, and Joe Joyce could stand behind that and say, oh, it's up to the promoter and all of that nonsense. Joe Joyce don't feel like he could beat Daniel Dubois, and he's going to avoid Daniel Dubois at any cost, by any means necessary. But that's all I got for y'all, man. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. Joe Joyce is stating that he feels like Daniel Dubois has more to win, more to gain than he does, and he really doesn't know if he wants to entertain an up-and-coming prospect, as if he wasn't an up-and-coming prospect. But he did point to his advanced age of 33. So if he gets knocked off by Daniel Dubois, his career is over. If Daniel Dubois loses, he still can redeem himself. That's all I got for y'all. It's your boy Blue. Peace.